What's good, world? It's your guy, TunedinTony, and I'm with my guy, Smitty.
Is it better to get nothing, or is it better to get something? I would rather get something on every dollar I spend in my life. It only makes sense.
I got him on the show. I literally met him through one of the past people we had on here, Princess, if y'all remember her. She said, my guy, Smitty is killing it in the credit, Airbnb, trucking business. You got to get him on the show. So I hit my guy, Smitty, up. I got Smitty here. So what's good, Smitty?
What's going on, my guy? How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm good. Where you from?
From Chicago, bro.
Chicago, okay.
Chi-town, man.
Chi-town,
Yes,
man.
sir.
How long you been in Atlanta?
I've been in Atlanta for like a year now.
A year now? Okay.
A little bit over a year.
Okay, so what was it like growing up in Chicago?
So I've been on the parts of the bad part. Mostly in the good parts though. But I had spurts of being in the bad part. But most of the time I've been on the suburbs though. So I went to the suburbs away from all that stuff so I could play basketball.
Gotcha.
I was more so into school, not school part, but the basketball part of it. So
Yeah.
I didn't really care about like all that Chicago stuff. But I did get a glimpse of Chicago stuff. We had to move to Chicago for like a year or two. My mom, when she had moved back to Illinois from her being in the feds, we had to move to Chicago for like a year or two. So
Yeah.
we was on a bad part too. Like I'm talking about like the worst part of Chicago. Like,
Dang.
I had the craziest experiences of my life in Chicago.
Man, so cause Chicago's really like that, like what they show on TV and everything. Is it easy to duck and dodge or what?
Yeah, man. If you stay out the way, you mind your business and you straightforward. You be cool. Cause I've been cool for the most part.
Okay.
I have had people I known that have some bad things that have happened. As in, like my roommate got killed.
Dang.
So someone I was living with, one of my close friends, he got killed at a club. So that was real close. You get what I'm saying? But for the most part, I stayed out the way.
Yeah.
I know all the bad stuff that's been going on out there. That shit is real.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my friends just got shot again. Like one of my closer friends just got shot again in Chicago while I'm out here and moving around and things.
Dang. What made you come to Atlanta?
I think I was a lot knowing of business oriented people being out here. So I know that I heard it, but I had started coming out here like back to back and trying to just get a feel for it.
Yeah.
And I felt a different vibe than like Chicago.
Yeah.
And then I started actually bumping into shoulders into like not important people, but people that was on something for real. So,
Man, that's what I love about Atlanta. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you got people who hate on Atlanta, but I come from a small town, Knoxville, Tennessee. But especially just being like, you know, like black, there's just a lot of successful black people here, so it helps. But a lot of people make the mistake of moving to Atlanta because they feel like dreams just happen, right? But Atlanta's not hard to network with if you have value. If you have value, it's easy for your name to spread around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but if you
facts.
don't, you're not just gonna come here and become a movie star. You know what I'm saying? But as far as in networking with business, it's definitely like the mecca of that. So I love it for that too. I mean, like it was easy for me to meet you, you know what I'm saying? But it was off of a value proposition. You know what I mean? So I guess just to get the people engaged. So we know that you do credit. We've had other people on here do credit. You do the Airbnb. You're dabbling, learning about trucking. You've invested a big amount into that or whatever. So I guess we'll circle back to credit just because we've talked about that so much. But like, what was it like? Where's your Airbnb at?
So my Airbnbs are in Miami.
In Miami?
This is why people need to get in the rooms with these networking events. So
Right.
I came across this deal in Miami based off of an event I went to in person. So we was having conversations on, you know, different business modules. And so he pitched what he had and was doing now. So he said, yeah, man, I got this property in Miami. A lot of the tenants are getting the expiration of them moving out. So we trying to figure out what I'm going to do. If I want to put in a tenant, we want to go Airbnb route. So me and my friend, we was debating, like, we came to a conversation. We like, you know what? This would be a good opportunity if we want to get in the Airbnb game. So let's pitch an offer of like, we'll take all your units. So he said he had 18 units that's about to come available
Sheesh.
in Miami, downtown Miami, 18 units that's going to be free and clear for us to be able to, if we wanted to, be Airbnb friendly, if we wanted, but we had to take the deal of taking all of them.
So you took all of them? You and your people? Like,
So I didn't take all of them by myself, but we had 18 units that we could have taken. I took 9 and my partner took 9. So we went straight.
hey, that's still good though. You know what I'm saying? Dang, humble guy here, just to let you guys know for sure. So that's what I've been hearing though. Like I've heard in Miami, they don't really have all those rules like with the Airbnb like they got. You know what I mean?
No, he let us do our thing free and clear. So that was a real easy entry into
Yeah.
being able to get a lot of Airbnb.
Are there ebbs and flows with Airbnb? Like, how does it work? You know what I'm saying? Is it like uptowns through like the summer when people are traveling or what?
Yeah, so we just had a nice peak. It was like last month, either July or August, where there was a nice peak. So I don't fully know all the ups and downs, to be honest, because I've only been in it for a couple months in Miami and these type of area too. I think the state matters, the city matters, and where the location of the Airbnb matters. But we was in a nice peak that we just came from like August. So I think summertime is always gonna be good.
Yeah.
But also I thought it was a good idea in Miami because it's hot.
Yeah.
Most of the time anyway, so it's not, you don't got to go
Right, and people
snow.
always trying to go to Miami anyways, right? How do you manage those since you're here in Atlanta, there in Miami?
Yes, sir. So we got a management team.
Okay.
So they take 20%
Okay.
of the net profit after all the expenses is paid out.
Okay.
So after all the expenses are paid out, let's just say I make $2,000, they're gonna take 20%. I make $1,000 profit, they take $200.
Hey, I'm not mad at that though. When you think about it, yeah.
I'm hands off.
They
so,
changing the sheets, cleaning,
yeah, they
all
cleaning, communication, pricing on the units, things of that nature. Anything kind of to do with they really taking over the property and managing for you for a fee.
that. Dope. So, what's your favorite out of the Airbnb, the credit, and the trucking?
I think
Coaching. Let's talk about coaching.
I was about to tell you that anyway. I think my favorite part of coaching. I just got a story the other day. Somebody that was really impacted about what I was just doing. Like, it was like a story like, man, just seeing you express your just thought process and success online every day motivates me to keep moving. That's just on the simple side, but a lot of people that I've been helping lately have been also referring to like, man, I don't know if I would have been able to get access to this type of thing that you're doing and that now they're doing if I wouldn't even seen you on social media teaching these things or even got involved in it. Like, I wouldn't have known where to even get this from.
And is it mainly like business coaching or credit coaching?
So it's both.
Both.
I'm starting to expand now that I'm able to reach certain places in my own business, in my own life, that now I have understand those concepts, so now I can be able to teach someone else. But it's more so credit, business, but then actually growing the business now. So now my new implementations is the marketing aspects and making money online and digital product things, which can grow and create you extra streams of income with your business, not just starting a business. So,
Got you.
So at first it was getting the money that you need to get in order to start the business, but now it's like, all right, I'm about to teach you to get this money, start this business, but then let's grow this thing. Like,
right.
We don't want it to we make $5,000 a month. Okay, that's cool. We want to make $10,000 a month. That's cool. How we get this thing to $40,000?
Right.
How we get this thing to $100,000?
Yeah.
Those aspects. And now I'm introducing to my new program. That's why I'm dropping Rich Decisions.
Okay.
That's the part that people are missing. So that's what I want to implement and teach.
And that's what I love about being around people like you and just other people like, especially like in Atlanta for sure, just what I've seen. And I'm sure it could be in LA and other places like that. But it's just the fact of literally when they say like your net worth is your network, it's so true. Because even like the past year, it's like, my friends have elevated, and from being around them is helping me elevate, because I remember when, they're paying us $500, they're paying us $1,000. That was the thing. Now I'm around friends who are complaining about doing a webinar, making $32K, talking about, dang, I ain't hit my goal. What's going wrong? You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy. So really, like, your network is definitely your net worth for sure. But let's just go to the backstory a little bit. Like, before you got into business, when would you say you became an entrepreneur? Because how old are you?
I'm 28, man.
28. So what, like, at 21, were you entrepreneurial, like out of high school?
I guess not right out of high school, because I went to college for like 2-3 months.
Okay.
I wanted to play basketball so bad. I was just following the dream. I was going to do this basketball thing.
Yeah.
So I went to college for a few months, but school was not my thing.
Yeah.
I didn't care about the paperwork and all the homework. I was never going to probably do all that
Yeah.
stuff. But I just did it enough to be able to play basketball. But
Was this in Chicago?
Nah, I went to like a state called Iowa.
Okay.
It's closer to Chicago, but nah.
So you were just kind of in a random spot, weren't you?
Yeah, random. It was real random in a small town.
Didn't feel at home at all?
Nah, but I mean, I got a little bit of experience of college life, which was cool, but I knew I didn't want to do college at all. I only really went to that part because I could play basketball.
Just to hoop.
Yeah, but then that didn't work. That didn't work either. It just didn't reconcile with me, so I quit.
Yeah.
I quit college.
What was it like when you went back home?
It was like I tried. It was like I tried type of thing. It was like at least I tried, to do it and not just not care to not do it at all. I tried, man, but I just didn't like it. It wasn't for me, so I didn't want to do that route.
So once you dropped out of school and you went back home, what'd you do?
I I was doing a lot of different little things. So like I was trying to resell iPhones for a while.
Okay, you're trying stuff, trying to figure it out. What's gonna be your way? Because it's like college isn't here, so now I gotta figure out something, right?
Yeah. So I tried.
Were you working, or were you just trying to like figure out the next move?
I had got a few jobs here and there. It was a few jobs that I walked in and walked right back out. Out of the warehouse and trying to slave for 10 hours and all that at a machine and stuff. I was never doing that. When I was broke though, I signed up for him though. I signed up for him and things of that. But I was out of that thing less than a week every time. It didn't fail. About 4 or 5 days later, I'm out. I'm not going back to that. That's out.
Right.
One job I had for like 3 months.
Yeah.
Like 90 days, you know.
What job was that?
Clothing store.
Clothing store. Okay.
Clothing stores and selling shoes. So
that was kind of cool, right?
That was cool, but it didn't make me no money for real.
Right.
So I'm like, this ain't enough money. This is something I could possibly do. Like I'm cool. I like being fashionable myself. But as in me just sitting here making this small amount of money, that ain't gonna work either.
Yeah, I feel you.
I wasn't feeling that either. So I had to end that thing too.
So what happened next? What'd you do? Like when did it hit?
Oh, I didn't hit it. Shoot. I started this stuff like 2 years ago, bro.
Yeah. How'd you? So you dropped out of school. You go back home. You're figuring out for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Right.
Years.
And then at a couple of years, is this like you in the mud during these couple of years? Like what's going on?
I was living with my sister. I was living with my sister. Just doing anything really. I was just trying to figure it out. I did a lot of stuff that probably wasn't gonna make me get to where I was gonna go. I was playing a video game all the time, lounging around. I was just doing whatever I wanted to do. Then I got into some stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing. For a while, I wasn't supposed to be doing that for a while. So then I knew I couldn't be doing that. I knew I couldn't be doing that. So I'm like, bro, I gotta figure something else out.
Yeah.
So luckily, the reason why I got into this business stuff was my best friend, a friend of mine. His name Lamont. He got into the business world first.
Yeah.
So he did a thing where he locked in for like 6 months and he got away from everybody. Like he really separated himself from everybody for a long time. Like
sometimes that's what it takes.
No outside, no traveling, no kicking it with the females. No, we don't want to go out the country. We don't want to go out to Miami this weekend because this is the type of things we was doing. And we was just trying to figure out what was going on. We like, man, like you cool? Like he like, yeah, bro, I'm just good. I'm putting in work. I'm working on this stuff. He was trying to telling us too, like, man, y'all probably need to come tap into this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm working on my credit and stuff right now, man. I'm learning, I'm taking classes, I'm learning this. I just got a mentorship. I just paid $4,000 or $5,000 for. I'm like, bro, I don't know what you doing, but man, all right, you can go do that thing. I'm keep doing this.
That's the craziest part too, because it's like so many people. Like sometimes I'll put on my story just to like make jokes, and I'll be like, oh, had a friend just paid $3,000 for a mentor. Is he tripping? They'll be like, oh, he tripping. Nah. But then it's like they're not even understanding the relativeness. Like this person who's just been on the show, like it was Will, right? Mm-hmm. And Will was gonna pay $3,000 for 1 hour for a webinar consultation, and everybody was like, oh, he's tripping, right? But they don't know he done $1 million a month in webinars, and one little piece of secret sauce could take him to 2 M's. You see what I'm saying? So people not really understanding sometimes what the power of mentorship is. So, and that point, that was you, right? Mm-hmm. So then when did it click? So then after that, were you like, all right, I'm gonna try this out, Lamont, like try to like build my own credit business or what?
Yeah, so we had a long conversation one night. So it was after he showed just like his first result. Like at first I did not believe him, but I just wasn't in tune with it. That's just all it was. I was just doing my own thing. I wasn't in tune with it. But I was like, you're gonna do your thing. All right, cool, that's cool. But he had a sit down with me and he started showing me the back end, like, oh yeah, I just got approved for $20,000. I'm like, whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
How you just do that? Mm-hmm. That's all I really needed for my mind to trigger. I don't know how other people be hearing that we can go get 6 figures if you get your credit together.
Yeah.
Or we can get approved for $20,000 today, or get even access to $100,000. Yeah. I've never had $100,000 in my possession like that at one time. You tell me I can go to the bank and get it. All I gotta do is have a good credit report. Hey, whatever you learned and doing, sign me up. I'm ready.
Facts.
Whatever you're talking about, I'm ready to do it. I tapped in from that day that he said he got approved from that $20,000 credit card. I listened to about everything about credit for the rest of my life till today.
Yeah. And then what made you, so then now you're like, okay, I can make this happen. You go get your own. How did you get to the point where you're like, I'm going to teach people?
Okay, so he cleaned my credit for me. I got my credit 700. I actually got lucky. I say I got lucky. I had some good things.
How long did it take to get it fixed?
Like 2 months. I was done.
Okay.
60 days. I went from a 450 credit score to like 680 to 740. I was good out there, like right away.
When you had the 450, were you just negligent, like I'm just not paying stuff back?
Yeah,
or?
I didn't care about it. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know what to do with it, how to do it. I didn't know nothing about it.
Probably missed card payments, all types of stuff to get you that low.
I had like little student loans on there.
Loans.
I had student loans in there. I had like some little cash advance thing I did, and I had some little furniture thing on there. I had like 4 or 5 things on there.
Yeah,
I don't even remember me doing. I just was doing stuff in my name.
So how did everybody? So many people have student loans, right? And they come out of school not knowing what to do, and it just puts them in a bad place, really. But I heard him 500 talking about like that the student loan is kind of good because it's an account and it's your longest standing history account.
100%.
Right.
But most people notation is, oh, I owe all this money. I'm in debt. I'm not gonna never be able to get approved for things. But with credit, it's not about the credit score. So it's about the credit profile. So what he means basically is like, if you had a student loan on here that's a $10,000 account that's been open since you started school 5 years ago, bro, this thing is
maybe
strong.
10, maybe 15 years ago.
Exactly. This thing is strong. Like, hold on. You don't really want to take this off your credit report because you need that type of strength in your report in order for us to get the big bag. A lot of us are trying to build off thin profiles.
Yes.
So you having that type of account is making your profile more built out, and we can be able to go get a bigger bag on the back end.
Yeah.
So people think that it's bad, and technically it is good. Now, the only way it'll be bad is if you got some missed payments on there or you know, things of that nature.
So what do you do? Because most people do have a lot of missed payments because they've just been like, oh, I've been cleared that debt in my head. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So with student loans, bro, if you got late payments on it, either the late payments gotta go, and if that's giving you too much trouble, bro, you're gonna have to get this account removed, or this account gotta go. Like either way it go, you have to either get the late payments taken care of, or these late payments gotta go. Or
is it possible to get late payments gone?
It is very possible. Late payments get removed daily.
What's like a gem that we can leave the people of like how they get removed?
So this is the hardest thing to tug a war with the credit bureau
because it's so factual, right?
Because it is. But it's some sequences we do. We use either consumer law, where we use a consumer law to go to the CFPB. So the CFPB is like the bigger brothers of the credit bureau. So like Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, they got like a bigger brother bureau. So this bureau is kind of like helpful to our side that we could file complaints. So I didn't go directly to them. I don't even want to talk to the credit bureaus. The credit bureau is so corrupt. They don't listen to nothing we say. They give us star letters. They might throw our letters in the garbage. Yeah. So we go directly to the CFPB and we utilize the consumer law in our favor and basically just, you know, argumentative on our behalf of why this is like an error. We'll fight on our behalf as an error more so than if we didn't do it or something like that.
Right.
Also, as methods with goodwill letters, that typically works sometimes, not all the time. You also can try to email the owner. Email the owner of the company where you got the late payment at, and you can try to like bargain with them, and you can try to plead your case. Just plead your case like, hey man, I've been doing good on this car for a year. You know what I mean? I got one late payment a year ago, man. It's really holding me back. I got a family and kids. I'm trying to get a home for my family, man. And this late payment just really holding me back from being able to get the approvals I want. If y'all could be lenient enough to please just let me relief for this loan, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, this late payment. So that's just different little tactics you could try. You know?
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
What benefit do they have of just holding us as people hostage? What benefit? Like how you just said that you could like reach out to the owner or someone, boom, give them your epiphany story, your sob story, whatever it is. Yeah. What benefit do they have of not helping us out? Even if you've been like, I've been paying this car for 2 years straight. The first year was a little difficult, but you know what I mean?
Bruh, to be honest, I don't know.
It's just
they literally don't. They just I guess they call themselves doing their job. Because they just can't take it. But I mean, like, if I was in that position, man, I'd be taking all them late payments up. I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, what is that,
especially if they've been doing good, right?
Yeah. Like, what is it to hurt anybody? It's not like that's not even owing somebody no money. That's not like you could pay the money in full back. You don't owe nobody $1, but you got late payments, so it'll hurt you 100 points on your credit report. So don't ever get no late payment. Man. Late payments is the worst.
Man, I'm even gonna tell y'all too. Like y'all be using Affirm and all this type of stuff. Yeah. You can get a late payment with them too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be like, oh, I bought something off of Shein and I'm just gonna duck and dodge. Like you'll get a 30-day, believe me for sure. Yeah. But so let's also talk about something else just to pivot. because I don't want everybody on the show like, oh, Tony just brings people on here, credit, and then he just says they get money. What do you teach people so that, like, because a lot of the forefront of credit marketing, credit markets, we can get you all this money. But what about paying it back? And I want to answer that question for the people on the show.
Okay, so paying it back. This is the reason why we love the aspect of credit, because the way we go get the bag from the banks is the 0% interest business credit card. So what it's allowed us to do is we get this bag from the bank and we utilize it to leverage it. So then the payback system is a minimum balance. We can use their money for 0% interest and then pay $200 a month, $150 a month, and we're borrowing $20,000. That's literally like me handing you $20K and be like, all right, Tony, give me $100 every 30 days. Tony gonna be like, shit, all right, I'll take that any day.
Yeah,
so it's the same concept.
So do you teach them how to, like, let's say, like, because I get that for sure, and that could definitely be good in situations, you know what I'm saying? But then you got the aspect, people on server like, well, you don't want to pay the minimum payment or whatever. Do y'all teach them, like, how to, like, create some businesses or do something, other things so they can pay it off quicker than how long it would take with the minimum payment?
Yeah, so, only thing I teach my people is the things that I've done in the experience. I have started certain businesses, so I can give you insight on if you want to start this business. And I always recommend us to spend money on businesses or things that could create us streams of income. Another tier of thing that I've been teaching people to do is to be able to make money off digital products. These are things we could create one time and then get paid for the rest of our life. Instead of somebody work, get paid, I'd rather you create something and then get paid. It's a big difference. No overhead, big profit margins. And then those are the type of things that can create you another stream of income where we can be paying these type of things back. As in we using this money, we're gonna have different avenues to pay that money back. We can be able to do things like that. And then we get into like just marketing strategies to grow our business so that we can make enough money to where we're making enough money to pay back whatever we borrowed as well.
And I'm loving the digital space too, because, like, I mean, of course, that being my field, doing funnels for people, I don't know if the people on here know that the digital space, the e-learning space, is projected in the next year or two to be a $325 billion industry. So it's almost like people who are still in the sidelines being like, oh, scam for ebook. It's like, no, y'all missing out. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Because you got to think, like, what really breaks it down not to be a scam or anything like that is the fact that it's like, okay, if I know something, right? Yeah, you can go to YouTube and learn a minute little bit about it, but why not package something that I know, that I have expertise in? I don't care if it's fixing a toilet, if it's, putting flooring down. You can literally package that into some type of ebook, video course, sell it, and then when you have that in your link tree, your link in bio, it's just the fact of, I love when I wake up and see $297 in my account randomly, and then I have the automations that are already kicking and sending it to the people. I even got an automation going that checks on them through an email, and they think it's me. You know what I'm saying? So the digital space is definitely one that I think anybody with any type of knowledge should take advantage of for sure. To segue too, I love being very realistic on my show as well and talking about failures, because I feel like one of the best ways that I teach people is through failures. So in your extent as an entrepreneur, we're going to follow it up with a pro and talk about all the money that you made, you know what I'm saying, through the ebooks and the digital products. But what's one of, like, the biggest failures that you've already ran into in business?
Oh man, so we know that we got to invest our money. So and it takes risk. It comes with risk. So I would say my risky business is this trucking company, man. I knew it wasn't gonna be easy, but when I got in it, this is a big boys game. This is not no game for people that want to play. Be in and out. You want to just try a little something. No, you got to go all in with this thing. So I think with trucking, I kind of dove in too quick. It was probably because of the trendy. It was probably because of the trendy thing. I'm seeing everybody get it in. They telling us we can make $20,000 a month off every truck and this, that, and the third. But I don't say I fully just went off of that. I really dove into this thing myself. I dove into trucking and learning trucking for 6 months straight. Like, I don't want to talk about nothing else but trucking for 6 months straight. So I really wanted to learn the ins and outs of this thing, because I couldn't believe that we can be able to own these things. And I've been riding past these things my whole life and never had a thought in my mind about how much money they were making and who owning these things. So it was pretty cool. It was like intriguing to even start learning it.
And didn't you buy the trucks cash?
Yeah. So So my objective, my thing in my head when I was buying my trucks and trailers out was my cash flow. It's two ways to do it. You can get into the game and be able to get in with low entry, of the money, but your cash flow shrinking. So now I was thinking I'm going for cash flow. I want to build up my cash flow money that I make every 30 days to as high as possible. So I knew if I paid off my trucks, that now I don't have a truck note. I don't have a trailer note, and this is where a lot of people not lose money, but they have to pay that out of pocket. So now their cash flow is shortened. So I want mine to be as large as it can. So if I was gonna be my own authority, I was gonna own the trucks. I don't have no overhead but insurance. I can make a lot of money per month in my head.
That was in your head.
That was in my head.
Because literally out there, you just told me, like, don't buy a car cash because you're taking the money that you could be investing. But you just didn't want those huge monthly payments on all the trucks and all of that. Because at least now you could sell it all if you wanted to.
So let's just say that this bad case scenario, my trucks go down, they break down, and then on the side of the road, I got to park them for 2 months, 3 months. I don't have no truck note.
Right.
I don't got to return my trucks.
Right.
I also got the option to sell it. It's still an asset in a sense. You get what I'm saying? It may depreciate a little bit, but it's still an asset. I can still sell my truck $50,000.
Yeah.
$50,000 today, within a week, $40,000, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I still can sell it. Now, when you taking it on this debt, and as in you basically got to pay this note every month. So now let's just say you finally about to profit maybe $8K this month in net. Oh, now you got to pay a $2,000 truck note, and you got to pay a $500 or $700 trailer.
Yeah. Did you have a mentor with trucking at all?
Yeah. So everything I've been learning, bro, I kind of been doing it with my accountability partner. So my brother Lamont, we real close like this when it comes to business, and we basically been doing this thing together. Like we was on the phone every day for months. Like, okay, I learned this today. What you learned with this today? You take that course. I'm take this course. So I'm learning from a different aspect of trucking. He learning a different aspect of trucking. We combining our heads together, and we both seeing what's the best option for us. What you think that person did good? What you think this person did bad? We on YouTube with it. We taking ebooks. We taking classes, courses, everything.
Yeah,
6 months straight. So we was learning from people.
Okay. Do you feel like if you would have had like a mentor in the trucking space, you would have accelerated a little faster, or what?
I would have did way better than I did. So when the way we was learning and the way our thought process was let's get our own authority and let's be able to try to maximize the money we make.
Right.
Which thing I would do now is let me go under or with someone who's been doing this for years and already got this train rolling of dedicated contracts and lanes and things of that nature, or go up under them and just like lease my trucks onto them.
Right.
And let's learn the game a little more.
Yeah. Versus just jumping in myself, because like you said, it's a big boys game. You know what I'm saying? Like. What about insurances in the trucking business?
Oh my God. I don't want to talk about truck insurance.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, they smacked me across the head. Out the gate, I purchased 2 trucks too, so my stuff was big. I'm paying $4,000 or $5,000 down payments on truck before we get started. And then even if your truck not running for right now, you gotta pay this insurance. I think I done spent out like $30,000-$40,000 in insurance.
Just in insurance. 30,
bro.
40K. Sheesh.
Yeah. And then some of the months I didn't even run, bro.
Man. Yeah. And I guess, anything can happen with a big old truck on the road. So let's talk about, is it hard to get drivers?
So I found a simpler route to get drivers. I think it's easier than most people think. But I think the tough part is finding you a good one and then keeping him in the truck and him do good in the truck. It's like a whole little. It's not just simply just finding a driver. So a couple components gotta match up for it to be good. But the route I took was driver recruiting agencies.
Okay.
So I would rather me go to a driver recruiting agency who's been finding drivers for years more so than me trying to go on here and just find all the drivers.
That makes sense though too, because like a lot of things that I've heard was it's like, oh, finding the drivers is difficult. But if you go to like an agency, it makes sense because they got people in the pipeline that are looking for work. Yes. So what about, are they like local though? Like in Atlanta, or are they just all over the place and they'll send your truck to like go get, how does that work?
So you decide what you want. You decide if you want a local driver. You decide if you want an over the road driver.
Okay.
So, so you make that decision when you put your form in to research for the driver you want. You decide which one you want.
Okay, so what about when is getting loads difficult? Because one thing that I heard in this economy now, which I don't know because I'm not into trucking, is they were like all the big trucking people that have the deals with the Home Depots and Costco are squeezing the little guys out. Have you ran into that, or is it just always enough work for everybody?
For the most part, it's always enough work for people that I've seen. But do people got better setups?
Yeah.
You know, of course. People that been it's a given. Of
Like
course.
anything else.
Why would they give you the best deal in the world for somebody that just started 3 months ago versus somebody that's been in the game 10 years when they got 500,000 worth of items, the goods on this thing?
Right, they're reliable. And then also too relationships. Like think about like
relationships is big
the
in
owner
trucking.
probably know Home Depot owner and then boom, 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 easy. He like, bro, I got 300 trucks on there. I can get all the stores in the Southeast. Yeah, facts.
That plays a big part, I learned, you know, but you can still make your way, you know, without none of that. But you got to sit down and do your research and learn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then relationships plays a part. Yeah.
Got you.
Something went wrong. Please try again.
Oh, Siri wanted to get on the podcast, y'all. So I guess another thing too, like you had said, tell them about your digital business too, like because you did a crazy amount of numbers on that. So let's just break that down as well too.
Yeah, so I first started with digital products. I was just I'm just resourceful. I always looking to learn more. And the first reason why I created a digital product was because I was buying so many of them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, if I just bought I bought 8 of them.
Okay.
Because I'm learning and researching something. I'm like, man, I'm buying these things. And they like little $20, $30, $40. I'm like, man, I could get that real quick. And I bought 10 of them. I'm like, bro, I just literally spent $400 or $500 on these little digital products. But I thought, I'm like, man, if think about it, if you were to sell these things, you can make some money too.
Facts.
But then I started researching people who sell digital products, and I started understanding the concept. So then I thought, well, if I could create this and I could make money off of it again and again and again, and again, it's like, why the hell would I do other things? This is the return on your money and the profit margins is crazy. Yeah, it's in the green.
Were you running Facebook ads for yours, or just organic lifestyle marketing? Like, what was your marketing efforts?
So I knew the style of marketing I wanted to do because it resonated with my real life. That's the difference between mine and just trying to actually do it on purpose. It's really what I was doing anyway. I always liked the nice clothes and being dressed up nice and nice things and nice cars and the nice houses and things of that nature. So I guess it kind of meshed well, and then people did feed off of it because it's like a motivational type of thing, and the value was there, as in people needed it. You know, right. Because it could solve some people's problem as well. But I think once I got the glimpse of that I could create this thing and make money off of it over and over again, it was kind of like, this is probably better than a lot of things. Yeah. You start off in the green, bro.
Yeah, so you started with see, and I was even like I said, I like to talk about failures and all this type of stuff. For me, the thing that's good with you is, like you said, you had this personal brand that was building well, and you had the lifestyle marketing. Well, I was running with straight ads. So I remember during COVID, running straight Facebook ads for ebooks was super good. You know, it was, but then it kind of fell off, and then the webinar became the next thing. So, and I've even gone where I spent a lot of money on my ebooks, and I kind of just had a one ROAS with Facebook, and this was just because I was still trying to run that play after the wave. But you know, lifestyle marketing just seems so amazing, you know what I'm saying? Because no matter what, it just works. You know what I'm saying?
Like that. You like
I
that.
like that lifestyle marketing
lifestyle
too. I
marketing.
need to jump into it, shit. Because even posting the picture with landlord who was on here the other day, it's just funny seeing how many. It's not even my car. I'm in the picture with him, and it's seeing how many people are just oh, you networking, boy, you this. It just works, you know what I'm saying? So
I think it's just a motivational standpoint. But also too, it's two different styles of lifestyle top tier marketing. So it's stationary lifestyle marketing, and then it's actually living it lifestyle marketing. So it's cool that way, but I think more people can turn the knob of you're not actually doing it so much of everything is just animated as you just placing these things here. Instead of you literally living the thing that you're doing with the lifestyle marketing. Yeah. So I think it convert better with this way instead of you just staging it as in, I'm gonna go get the car and go get this for a picture, and then that's it. Yeah. And then on your story, you at home chilling. You know what I'm saying? But it's a difference, you know. But then people need to think about this too. That shit is not cheap either.
It's not. It's another big boy game.
People be like, people be like, oh, you trying to fake it and all this thing, bro. You go try to rent out a Rolls Royce Cullinan truck for the weekend when you in Miami and see how much it costs you.
What's the ticket looking like?
I might be paying like $7,000, bro.
Just to rent it for the weekend?
It's $2,500 a day. So if I give it 3 days, that's $7,500, and you got to pay a $2,000 deposit. So somebody who faking it to make it, if they spending $7,000 in a weekend, that's not too much faking anything. That's a lot of money, bro.
Exactly.
People make that people don't even make that in a month. You talking about what somebody's spending in a weekend. So I don't know. I kind of gotta look.
And I feel you too, because what you're basically saying is it's like, even though if it's not my car, if it's not it's the accessibility that I have to be able to rent this car, still use it for my marketing, because I'm going to get the money back.
Fact.
You see what I'm saying? But still enjoy it, versus like, oh, it was sitting here, I took a picture by it, and I just posted it.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying?
difference.
It's like mine is moving.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's like I'm really living this life city to city. So when I go out of town, I'm doing this in every city I do. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm just about to go to this place, take a picture, and then post it on my Instagram like, hey, y'all, I'm in this cool car, and then never see that car again, just go away. That's a different type of... It's a difference. I think people should now be able to see the difference. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm just talking for the people. I just hear this conversation a lot about people faking it, that making all that stuff. I really got a 6-figure car myself, so I'm not really talking about myself, but I'm just talking about I see other people get it. They be like, oh, this person doing this, they ain't really having nothing. Yeah. It's like, bro, it costs to do that stuff too.
Facts. And what's crazy too, because this is actually going to raw some feathers. And if people on the YouTube and y'all want to comment, I would love for y'all to jump in on this conversation right here. But I mean, you and I had talked about it before, where this is a risky play. But what's funny, and especially living in a major city like Atlanta, is I could literally have my credit together, everything together, money in the savings account. I'm going to drive a car that doesn't cost that much money because I'm being financially responsible. But the amount of time that it's going to take in order for me to get the connections that I want, it's just, I'm working so hard to provide value, versus you got person B who literally could have a terrible credit profile. He done got some brand new vet or whatever, dressed down, dripped down, had to have the umbrella outside. You know what I'm saying? But then people are like, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? So it's just funny, because it is a conversation we're talking about, because it's a different style of marketing. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes I think about it, you can have people and be like, oh, he's crazy because he's spending this amount of money on a car, right? But if I'm leveraging that car for my marketing efforts, all right, you spend $10,000 a month in Facebook ads. I spend $1,700 a month on a car that gets me the business I need. Red pill, blue pill, which one's worse now when we put it in that situation?
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So
that perspective is good. People need to understand it and utilize it to the best of their ability. So the story I got behind that is, if you think about it like this, it's perspective, bro, and you got to really take this into consideration when it comes to business and just building your brand. Because if we come to an event, I could just say off the top of the head, if we come to an event, right, and it's 2 speakers, somebody that's been in business and making money for years, 20 years in, he know the back in and out, from top to bottom. He the smartest person in the thing. And then there's the other person. He got the Rolls Royce, he got the jewelry and things of that nature. Yeah. It's a business card, bro. And it's like if we were to go into a conference and then the eyes are gonna be on the person who got out that Rolls truck with that Rolex and that jewelry. Yeah. Because it's a presence. It's a perspective of like, damn, dude, he has to be knowing what.
Yeah, because they can't fathom how that happened to get in the car. Exactly. And then too, just to put the disclaimer on it, what we're not saying that you don't have to provide value. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because it's instantly like, okay, you can be Dave Ramsey and take 30 years to build this amazing brand off of straight value, you know what I mean? Which is extremely admirable, and it works and probably has an immense amount of value. But then you also got the other side where it's like you said, all right, we got day one over here. He popped out in the Rolls Royce Cullinan, you know what I mean? And it's like, he says his speech, and it's like, who is that guy? Follow. Now he's got them into the system. So it is a marketing stance that is worth exploring and looking at, you know what I'm saying? And not hating on, because people do be hating on it, you know what I'm saying? So
I get it too. Oh, you're too flashy. You don't have to do all that. You don't got to show off your things. And it's like, to be honest, man, this is my view on it. It's like, bro, I wanted this stuff when I didn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
So like I worked hard to get my jewelry and my Rolexes and my nice car and my nice condos. It's like it's not for me to show off on y'all. The first thing that I feel is do it is motivation. Like my audience, and when I get my responses, be like, oh my God, bro. Oh, man, I gotta get something like that. It's like they living life through the lens of my life. Like the people that can't afford to do the things that I do, they tell me, they're like, bro, man, I see Miami, that look crazy. I never been out there before. I can see it a little bit through your story on your Instagram for the they seeing these things that they never seen before in their life, but it's visual to see through my lens of what I'm doing in my life.
Facts.
So it's like a motivational type of thing. I think of it like that. I don't think of it like how everybody else be thinking it.
Yeah,
I'm flashy and trying to flex on people that don't got, like, bro. These are the things I wanted. I worked hard for it, so I got it.
Yeah,
and I feel good about it. I don't want to try to dim down my light because you can't afford it. It's like, it's kind of in the sense like, bro, you need to work hard for what you want and get what you want when you work hard for it too. It's not about me trying to shine on nobody, try to flex on nobody, bro. I've been making money for a long period of time. I don't have to do that. People know that. Yeah, like people, it's people know, like, hey, nah, you know what I mean? Like, Smitty together, but. Why would I have to flex on people to try to show people I got money? I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
These are the nice things I want, and if you see it and it's doing what it's supposed to do, like what am I supposed to do about that? I'm supposed to try to oh no, I can't do it because people that can't afford it looking at me. I kind of can't. I don't want to dim that down.
Facts. What's your routine look like? What's your day to day?
I'm on a computer, learning every day.
Okay. What time do you get up?
It fluctuates. So I got my days.
I love this conversation.
I got my days where I get up early. I got my days where I get up late.
Yeah.
What I do, I stay up late a lot. My thought process.
Bro, that is me.
My grinding and thought process and my learning and my in mode message. My stuff is at nighttime. 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. I'm in mode. And
see, what I really love about this topic is you got the morning warriors who love to flex, right? Yeah. Oh, I'd be up at 6 in the morning. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'd be up at 6 in the morning. But you sleep at 9. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then too, like as an entrepreneur, my world is so different. Like sometimes my mom will call me and be like, what you doing getting to work at 1 o'clock, right? I look at it like we all got 24 hours. It's just how you use it. Don't worry about how I use mine, you know what I'm saying, as long as I'm using to the max value, because I look at it this way. Living in Atlanta, there's a lot of traffic here, right? I handle all of my errands on the front end of the day because when I get to work, I like to just be focused. So my day starts out with I wake up at 8:30. I either read my Bible app. After that, look at emails, do whatever I do. I'm at LA Fitness by 10:30, back home by 11:30, walk the dog. I'm usually at work by 1, but guess what? And then if I don't go to the gym, I'm like picking stuff up that I got to get done. But look, it's 9 o'clock now. It's really 8. Well, it's 8 o'clock now, yeah. So it's like my day goes from 1 to like 9 just in the studio, just at work, working on funnels, ebooks, designing people's stuff, printing t-shirts. Then when I go home, spend time with the wife, walk the dog, but then I'm like reviewing the stuff that I did for the day. But that nighttime creative hour is so amazing because I feel like if I wake up at 8, I got the morning warriors calling me by 9. That didn't get any time to myself. But then that 9 to 2 a.m., nobody's calling me. I'm locked in. You feel me?
That's what I love. At nighttime, nobody calling my phone. Nobody's DMing me. Nobody's worried about what I'm doing. I don't have to worry about what they doing. I don't have to worry about what's going on in business too much like that. And it's like outside is quiet. It's like everything is quiet. So then my focus point be sharp at like 2 o'clock in the morning from like 2 to 4. My focus point is very sharp and strong.
Facts. I mean, sometimes when I even get to work early in the day, like I'll be like, this is my early, y'all. I'll get to work, I'm like, it's 10:30. I'm locking in. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I'll be at work. I'll get some stuff done, but like it doesn't really start kicking until like 5 o'clock. It's just something about my nocturnal, whatever the word, my body's clock that like the creativity just doesn't kick into the evening.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest though. My stuff is like it all fluctuates, bro. Cause it's like I be up early. Sometimes I will get out of the laying down to 2 o'clock. But I have luckily created this type of freedom for myself to be able to kind of do what I want when I want to do it now. Now that my system's in place, now that my automations is in place, now that I got a few people on my team that could be maneuvering and delegating my tasks Even I gotta do it more. But I got the freedom and the leeway to kind of chill when I want to, and a lot of my stuff is like on autopilot, bro.
Yeah, and that's an achievement in itself too. Just because when he comes down talking about freedom, it's like people close to me, or the morning warriors will get on to me about like my schedule. But like that's a earned thing, you know what I'm saying? And not even an earned thing in talking about how much money does an entrepreneur have. It's just the fact of learning the skill of being able to go out and hunt for your money each and every day. I'm not stuck to someone else's clock that makes me. The reason why you guys on the outside are mad that like I'm getting to work at 1 or whatever it is because you're stuck to a time and you're thinking like, I wish I could do that. You know what I'm saying?
You have to do that, yeah.
Because every day to me is almost a Friday or Saturday. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm living for the weekend because I'm doing what I'm doing. But in between that, because I love what I do so much, I'm always working.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
That's me. I literally, dang, man, it's crazy. Somebody asked me, like, what do you like to do?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, man, you don't even, I almost said, like, nothing. It's like,
Yeah.
bro, all I want to do is keep learning
Yeah.
and keep trying to grow what I got going on and perfect what I got going on because I know the potential now.
Mm-hmm.
Since I'm bumping shoulders with people doing $1 million in a day, I can't get my mind off the concept of that I can be there and that I need to put these things in place. And the longer I keep waiting and trying to do other things, it's like it's going to deter the time frame that I could get there. So why would I put my brain to think I want to do something? I literally don't be wanting to do nothing else no more. It's sick. Like,
Yeah,
sick.
because you got to think in our head, we have there's an ultimate goal that doesn't even have a real number on it that we're always hitting. And the
Facts.
goal keeps extending and extending and extending.
I hate it.
But it's just the fact of like, it's hard for me because if you're working a regular job, and there's nothing against anybody working a regular job, you're literally like, I put my time in, I'm done with them, this is my moment. And then next thing you know, you almost find yourself playing the video games, just trying to relax, not doing anything. For me, and I know for a lot of entrepreneurs over here, it's just the fact of like, dang, if I finish this funnel, I'm about to get paid out for that. So I'm going to keep working on it. Or I want to learn how to make this go quicker, you know what I'm saying? So I can optimize it because we're always thinking, how do I make it better? How do I achieve more? And that becomes our hobby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So that's lit. Like, people come around me now, bro. It's like, is that all you do, bro? I'm like, man. And now that I think about it, yes.
Yeah.
This is all I do. It's so much more stuff to learn and so much more places to grow to that we behind, kind of, in a sense. Not kind of behind because we didn't know all the things that we needed to know to get to a higher place quicker. So the fact that I'm getting the information now on how to is like, man, we behind. So I not play catch up to try to catch people, but at the same time, it's like, bro, I got work to put in because I just got these pieces of information I needed to grow to where I'm trying to go and be freedom for real. I'm talking making M's for real, like, generating 7 figures. Okay, that first tier, but like you said, is after I generated 7 figures, I'm like, well, I want to generate 8.
Yeah.
I want to generate 9.
Who are some of the people you look up to?
People right now. So I got a mentor, Derek Harper.
Okay.
He's been doing good. Him 500 was a big influence on mine. My new one I've been tapping into, my guy Runway. My guy Runway.
Runway Billionaire?
Yeah, my
okay.
guy Runway.
That's what's up.
He just put me on a lot.
I feel like Runway might even hear this, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's not too far away to hear this.
My guy Runway just put me on some plays that's literally.
I need to meet Runway, you know what I'm saying? Like, I followed him a couple times. We both liked a couple pictures, but I've never actually met Runway for sure.
Yeah, he over delivers though.
Yeah.
When he puts you in position, he over delivers. So
yeah,
I think
you know what I like about Runway though? He's so unorthodox. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. He's almost like and if he doesn't like it, I don't mean this in your disrespect, like a Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? You got the guy who rebounding, he running on the court, he that's getting crazy. The assists, he doing that. That's Runway.
That's a good match. I'm not gonna lie. A good mentor. I've been into Russell Brunson lately.
Oh yeah, for
Russell
sure.
Russell Brunson and Myron Golden.
He
been tough on my mental. Alex. What is
Hermosi
Cole.
Yeah.
He ultimate right there.
Yeah. He's gold godded. Gold goated.
What he doing in a year right now?
I know he's doing like 13 M's a month. I mean, I remember watching a podcast and then they asked him how much he had liquid, and he was like, and he's so humble. Yeah. But I think he said he had like 40 million liquid. He got that. He got 40 million in his possession. I think he's doing like 100 M's a year. Yeah, he's going crazy.
Listening to him every day.
He might comment on the video and be like, "It's more like 20 M's a month."
He been on my mentor a lot, so I be trying to find more people.
Are you more of an audiobook person or a reading book person?
I'm not really no reading book.
I'm an audiobook person.
I'm not an audiobook person. I'm not really a book person.
Yeah.
My learnings come from like YouTube videos. I like YouTube videos and live coaching
experience. Like, are you big on TikTok?
Yeah, now.
You know, they said TikTok is becoming is getting more traffic as a search engine than Google is.
Yeah, I believe.
Because people are learning. They said people are learning different. They're actually going to TikTok, typing in what they want, and watching a video. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I'm hearing it more often that people are like, I learned that from TikTok.
Yeah,
I learned that from TikTok. Yeah. When people started saying that to me so much, I created me a TikTok.
Yeah.
And then the crazy thing is, I went on there within 1 week. I had a 1 million viewed video.
Are you serious? What was it about?
So I went viral, man. My video did like 5 million views, 6 million views. I did an airport hack.
Okay.
So my airport hack was if you late and if you were late, you know, to your flight, and then all these people were in the security line in front of you, that means it's kind of over at that point.
Yeah.
Like, my plane leaves in 22 minutes. I got to get through security, get my ticket.
Oh, it's over with.
It's just somewhat over until you do this. So now you come into the airport and then you fake an injury. So I literally acted out in video script my hack. So like, go in the airport, take your shoe off, and say like, my ankle hurt.
Yeah.
So then
where do you do this at? Like right where you're checking in?
Before you check in, like you go get the person that got the wheelchairs. Like, as soon as you walk in, like, before you check in, like, hey, before you even get to the person with the wheelchair that's pushing the wheelchair, my ankle hurt. I need a wheelchair. Yeah. So then when you do that, now they bypass you for everything. You go right to the front. You go right to the front with your ticket and get in the airport.
You done that before?
What? Yeah, I recorded the whole thing. That's why I went viral.
Oh, this was real life. It wasn't even a reenactment.
No, this is real life.
Oh yeah, I see why you did 5 M's for sure.
I did it. So I was in Puerto Rico. And I had to get home, and I had already missed my flight and stayed an extra 2 days. And I came to the airport, and it was 30 minutes to my flight, and then it was 180 people in the line.
When you be out the country, that line be crazy.
I'm like, you know what? I promise you, I'm not gonna stand in this line. I gotta go. I had to think of something. I thought
hey,
it was quick.
That's what's
but
up.
I knew that people was gonna find this very funny. That's why I recorded it. I'm like, man, people gonna be laughing at me if I do this. I didn't think it was gonna go that viral. But I knew people was gonna be laughing at me that I did that.
I feel that's hilarious. I never even thought that. I'd be nervous to do that, honestly. How did you go from 0 to 60K on Instagram? Because you did it quickly.
Yeah, I did it pretty. So I just started researching the tactics to grow your social media. The funny thing is, we research everything else and grow, but the people that come to me, they be like, man, I don't got as many followers. Or bro, did you research it?
Well, a lot of people hide behind the excuse. They're just saying algorithm.
Nah, bro, you just literally have to research or get you a mentor on how to grow your social media. So I literally grew my social media off learning from 2 people. Neil Davis, he did. I bought a book from him that really.
Were you doing the at night posting that he was talking about?
Now I do. Yeah, I do it now.
Does that actually work? The at night posting?
Hell yeah.
Tell me about it. Let's break that down.
All right. So the night posting. So all business owners, right? This is the philosophy. All business owners are not posting their business between 1 a.m. and 7 a.m. Everyone's going to sleep. Everyone don't think nobody's paying attention. But the crazy part is, at nighttime, people are up thinking about how they finna change their life, how they finna make more money, what are the next steps they finna take in order to get to this paying this rent or this car note. And then so now think about you posting your business at that time that they're doing it. First of all, no other business is really promoting their business. So now you're
people are they're scrolling longer because they're bored.
Yep. So now you're a business owner who are posting your services about how you can help people, and so they're probably the situation. And then you're posting at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and then you're leading these people. You're doing a call to action. So you're saying, hey, this book may help you do this. Go get it in the link in my bio, or on my text automation. Text this number to this in order to get this book. These are the results I have gotten my other students with this. So as you're posting this, and you can schedule it to automatically schedule. You can be asleep and it's posting that.
Do you have to wake up in the morning to archive it, or can you auto archive it?
I wake up in the morning.
Okay.
So by the time then you didn't posted all these results.
What types of things? You're just posting testimonials and results.
It's different things. It's different strategies. So you can test your digital products, or you can put some stuff towards your mentorship. You could put some stuff towards your courses, master classes. It's really anything that you have that you can monetize.
And then being on the other side too, like, sheesh, like my t-shirt business literally with the economy going crazy went to like slump. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, my t-shirt business at its peak was like 110,000 a month. That was during the pandemic. Then we started averaging out like at a cool 60, 70 a month. And then with the economy, it's down to like, and this can sound pretentious, is like 20K a month, but I can't really, that's in the negative for me, right? So then as your t-shirt business, your sales start going down, you really do be up at night thinking like, dang, what am I gonna do? What's next?
And then think about you in that situation, and then I'm the credit man. So now I'm saying, I can teach you how to get access to 200K.
Yep.
And you like, bruh, I need this 200K. I need to learn.
Yep, because you're vulnerable. You know what I'm saying?
So it's smart to post at nighttime as other businesses are not posting at nighttime, and for you to be the person in people's faces at nighttime while they're in that mode. And not even just for people that's in that mode. Just literally, people are still up.
Yeah.
People are still scrolling through social media. So why not you be in their face on social media when nobody else is?
Yeah.
You know, and
that
then
makes sense.
You can make money in it too. You can make money.
Yeah.
In your sleep.
Yeah. Got you.
Ultimate.
And I guess too, just like to take a whole curve where we're at, what was it like having a daughter at a young age?
It was a turning point in my life.
How old were you?
I was like 22. I waited. No, I was like 23.
Okay, I thought you was like 17,
No,
18.
hell,
Okay.
I waited long enough.
Yeah.
It was a turning point in my life where I started taking things serious.
Yeah.
I didn't take things as much serious as I did before I had my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
After I had my daughter, I got a switch in my head, like, oh no, like now it's time to be a man.
Yeah. It's not just me.
Yeah, it's not just me. It's time to get your stuff in order. It's time for you to like really, fulfill what you just created. So
Facts.
So I think it changed me for the better.
Yeah.
I started being way more on point.
Better with time, all that stuff.
More focused on my goals and what I want to accomplish, and really my daughter motivated me to want to work harder and want to like reach higher points for she can be good. You know? So I'm pretty happy with how that turned out.
That's what's up. What's her name?
Keelani.
That's what's up. Pretty name.
Yeah, I just left her.
Right. So then now I guess just like as we get into the conclusion, let's talk about how the people can tap in with you for sure. So let's talk about what do people get inside of your live coaching calls, like program. Let's talk about all that.
So yeah, let's go. First off, October 1st, I'm doing a live conference from my hometown, and we bringing out 8 millionaire speakers. So that's in person, you're gonna get the game, but my new coaching program. So my new coaching program is called Rich Decisions University. Okay. And this coaching program, I'm going to be teaching credit mastery. So learning everything you need to know to master the credit game. Okay. Everything you need to know to master the business credit game. Okay. Everything you need to know to master the funding game and starting your own funding company. So a lot of people
like how to broker.
So for example, right? If I teach you how to go get 100K and with my sequences, right? So I teach you how to go get 100K, 200K, but then we charge a 10% fee and to do it for others. So let's just say Tony came to me. He needs to get funded. He meets the criteria. I go get you 200K. I charge you 10%. I make $20,000 one client. Yeah. So if I teach you to set up that business module, and then now you know how to go get other people 100K, 200K, and now you charging people $10,000, $20,000 per client, your life change. Yeah. With that one stream of business, this is why people irritate me when it comes to investing into themselves and paying for programs and like you charge too much. If I teach you one aspect of my business of what I do and place it in your life can change. If I teach you how to start a funding company, you literally charge $3,000 to $20,000 per client, and you can imagine you're getting 3 clients in a month. You only need 1 client in a month to make maybe $5,000. Yeah. And your life is okay. Yeah. I'm not even talking about aspects of you getting your own funding. Yeah. I'm not talking about the aspect of you starting a credit repair business and charging $500 or $1,000 per client, I'm not even talking about that. I'm not talking about you investing your money and doing, bro. It's like this stuff is literally a 7-figure blueprint game plan if you follow it.
Okay.
Literally from you getting your own credit together, from you starting a credit repair business if you want, to you getting your business credit together, another side of another bag.
Is this all videos, or do they actually get like they're on a group call with you, like to break down questions and answers and stuff?
So my first 2 sessions, I'm gonna do 1 session live. So I'm gonna do the first session live. So when I open it up to the public, we gonna do live. I'm gonna do a live like a 3 to 4 week mentorship. You're gonna be with me for 3 to 4 weeks, and I'm gonna teach you this thing step by step. We're gonna be live with it. I'm gonna be teaching you all that.
Okay.
I don't know how I'm gonna do it in the future, but as of now, that's how we're gonna do it.
Okay.
Yep. So and then so that's just the first portion of it. So now that's usually what I've been teaching for a long period of time. So I mastered it. I could be able to teach that. So now I'm noticing people are they started getting the groove of learning this credit stuff and getting access to the money and starting businesses. But now people are stuck on growing their business, 2x in their business, 5x in their business, 10x in their business. So I want to now come in and teach them the marketing strategies, creating more streams of income within their business that they already have. And that's creating digital products.
Yeah.
So now I've been implementing, if I can go out and make $1,000 a day for 18 days in a row off some digital products, this is a change in the trajectory of someone's business. You know what I mean? Imagine making $10,000 extra a month off some digital product plays that I teach you.
And it's real possible, just for everybody watching who doesn't think it is.
This is almost,
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's guaranteed, but bro, just listen to me when I say, like that shit is real.
Yeah.
So teach you the marketing aspect of how to grow it, how to grow your following, like you said, how to be able to market to your audience and market to your audience the right way and grow your email list to be able to set up your systems and automations and text blasts and email blasts and things of that nature, and just how to be able to present your business the right way to your audience. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people miss the first component of the growing your following first. So I mastered that aspect of it first.
Yeah.
I understood the business modules and stuff. I understood that stuff. But everybody went into, I'm finna focus on starting my business and trying to make sure this thing is perfect and all that stuff. I went the route of, if I got more people in front of me, this becomes easier when I create an offer. So I dove right into that. After I learned what I dove right into growing the social media. Let's get in front of more people so that when I drop my offer, I only need a small percentage of people to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
So why would I try to focus on the other aspect of things first if I don't have a big enough audience? So I really dove into building the audience first, because I knew that if I had a bigger audience when I dropped my offer, I could make a lot of money then.
Yeah.
Just because I got a lot of people, I could be less smarter than the next person.
Yeah.
Someone could be better than me at this. Someone could have better graphics or better setups and better teaching. They could be way smarter than me, but I'm in front of more people than you.
Yeah.
When I present my offer, it's 50,000 people in front of my offer. When you present your offer, it's 2,000.
Yeah.
I can easily make more money than you off the same product, or your product might even be better than mine. But being as though I got a longer reach, I can make way more money than you can.
One thing that you just said that really sparked something with me too is saying that, like somebody could be better than you or they could be smarter than you, right? Well, I've literally taken on as like my next 3 to 5 year mission. I don't know if it'll be my life mission, whatever. It's like, I really want to help, especially people of color, pave their way into this $325 billion e-learning space, whether that's through webinars, courses, packaging their expertise, because this is really where our people do have a playing field to really excel. And I think we are killing it, especially in this space for sure. And then one thing that can hold us back is like what you said, like you don't have to be the smartest or the best. You see what I'm saying? It's just understanding it. Because if you look at Michael Jordan, his coach wasn't the best. Phil wasn't the best basketball player. Michael Phelps' coach wasn't the best swimmer, but they understood the psychology and the framework around how to being the best. And that's what I'm trying to teach to people. You know what I'm saying?
So if I teach people the strategies of, before we even create the offer, get in front of a nice amount of people, and then when you do drop your offer, you're still going to make a lot of money. Because if you don't, people complain about, I don't have followers, I don't have enough people to keep making money.
Yeah.
Well, then study the aspect of getting in front of more people.
Right.
Get your butt out here, and then you got to be in their faces. Somebody told me, man, Smitty, every time I wake up, I see your page and your face and your posts.
Hey, that's the best. That's what we want.
I said, bro, thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, do you have a business? He's like, yeah, I got a business. Well, do people say that about you? And they like, I don't post like that. Well, that's why you're not making as much money, bro.
I stopped caring about likes, views, whatever, because when I really started taking on, like, for me, what it really was especially, like, I do the funnels and everything, right? And I got 2 points. So one point is, and I'm gonna backtrack. One point is, one of the biggest things that I've learned this year is not being scared to ask for your price, right? Because there was one point when I was like doing, selling my t-shirts, of course, that's been my main business, selling, and then I was doing, design. I felt like people weren't paying that much, and you always feel like, ooh, I don't want to hit them in the pocket. Yeah. Bro, once people started paying me $2,000, $3,000 for funnels, it was just like, oh, I'm not scared to ask for a price because I see that people got it and they value it. But also, too, that made me not even care about likes, views, or anything, because it's all about that one person seeing it. You know what I mean? The fact that I can jump in someone's comments when I see they drop an offer, I'm like, yo, if you ever need a funnel, I would love to work on your project. Yeah. Somebody could be like, oh, you lame as hell, bro, jumping in comments. Yeah, but you don't know I made $6,000 off that comment because 3 people saw it. And it changed the whole game, you know what I'm saying?
Fact.
So when you look at your social media as a business and stop just looking at it for clout, it really changes a lot.
Yep. I'll give you a perfect example of that right now on my page today. Somebody just told me, bro, you follow too many people. I follow 7,500 people. I used to have the notation in my head, oh, I can't follow over 1,000 people or my page look weird. I'm like, bro, I make, you know how much money that I make off Instagram a month? You think I care about how many people I follow?
Yeah, it's like, I don't care. Because y'all looking at it like on the small, minute level of clout. I'm looking at it as paper. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at it as building wealth.
Brother. Yeah. And personal brand is so big as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So people need to change the aspect of how they think about Instagram. They notation on it is wrong as hell.
Yeah.
I ain't getting enough views, I deleted it. I ain't getting enough likes. Enough people don't follow me. I follow too many people. I could care less.
Yeah.
I want to make this thing make me money. This thing is a money-making machine.
And I would say this, too. If you say that Instagram's a money-making machine, one thing that I urge you to do and other people to do as well is they hear me talk about funnels, right? But the thing is, if you can drive the traffic from the Instagram to click the link into your bio to go to a funnel,
get the information,
right? Because let's think about it. Your Instagram can still be gone tomorrow, but if you build that email list, phone numbers, emails, it's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? And that's how you keep that money always flowing versus Instagram just snatching away from you.
That's a good point. And people, I know my audience, that's why I'm teaching it. That's why I'm teaching the marketing aspect of it, for I can point out things like that. People don't understand the value in getting people's information. But we've been in it our whole life. You know what I found out lately? Since I've been into like collecting information so much and been into funnels and all that stuff so much, I started thinking of all these big companies. I'm like, okay, so where is this stuff at in the world? And I clicked to me. When we go to the airport, I'm gonna ask you this on live. What do they ask us for? No, what do we get? And then what do they ask us for when we get it?
When we go to the airport.
When we go to the airport, this is the first one.
Well, that confirmation ticket?
Nope.
Go to the airport. What do they ask?
They give this to everybody.
A mask?
No, so they give free Wi-Fi to everybody. They make you put your email in.
Wow. Oh yeah, in the airport. In the airport. Yeah.
They make you put your email in or your first name.
And the next thing you know, you're on the list. Yep.
So then we go to McDonald's. What they give us? Free Wi-Fi. They make you put your email list to connect to the thing. When we at Starbucks,
free Wi-Fi.
They give us free Wi-Fi. What they doing? They collecting our information.
Because you can't never just connect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they getting our information and they drilling us with marketing for the rest of our lives in our email.
And then next thing you say, I want some Panera. And they, you know what I'm saying?
And here go a deal on McDonald's, 2 for $5 now. Damn, I'm going to McDonald's and I'm finna buy something. Now you're spending money off them giving you a free product because they collected your information and market to you later. So then you need to take that same piece of thing and implement it into your business and do the same thing. Yep.
Facts.
Yeah. I love. Once that click, I'm like, oh no.
You're right.
I'm finna get everybody.
Right.
And whenever you buy something from me, just know that information is finna be captured and I'm gonna market to you later. But I also want to teach people how to set these things up and how to do these things because that could be the trajectory in your business going.
For sure. You know and a lot of people where they mess up too, and now that we're talking about email list building and all of that type of stuff in marketing is, and I tell people, like, people hit me up because they see me on my guy Rich's YouTube channel and we're always doing like website reviews and everything. Yeah. one of the biggest areas that a lot of everyone listening is messing up. Y'all think just making the website is what's gonna work, but that's not what works. If your website's not collecting data, it's everything that's happening behind the scene of your website that makes it work for you. Just 'cause you got nice products on there, you know, everybody. Do you buy something the first time you walk into the store? Most of the time, people look at it, what they do, window shop, walk back out. Your website's the exact same way. You gotta send them the email, hey, did something happen? I see you didn't check out. Right. And then just keep them on your list with abandoned carts and email sequences. And then next thing you know, they eventually convert. Yep. But if you focus on just front-end traffic, probably not going to get the results you want.
My audience don't know nothing about that. So that's why I'm going to really introduce them to the back end of that.
Yeah.
And the breakdown of the understanding of what's really going on. Because most of the people websites I go to that not that I'm following, because I follow all the big dogs now, but the people that I know personally, they running businesses, and I go on their link, and they only selling like, they got one little line of the description of what it is, and then the pay button.
Yep.
And then that's it too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, y'all missing out on so much more money, but it's just, they don't know. They don't know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I gotta be able to teach y'all this. You could have turned this $20 package to $4,000 this week.
Yeah.
If you
lifetime value.
If you'd have put the back end on there with this and that and thing, you know, order bumps, upsells and downsells and things of that nature. So I'm like, y'all gotta learn this stuff. Y'all have to. Like, y'all missing thousands of dollars not having this shit implemented.
Yep.
So I need them to learn that. And
Facts.
I'm good.
So we're gonna put the links in the description and everything. You got anything else you want to leave the people with? This is my longest podcast so far.
Oh yeah. Not too much, man. Just follow me on social media on everything. Smitty Da Goat. Well, on Instagram it's _Smitty Da Goat _ with 60,000 followers, bro. I got so many fake pages.
It's crazy.
I got like 25.
You do got a lot. Yeah, y'all credit people got a lot of scam pages. You want to know what's funny though? Crazy. Before we end. Did you see that video I made when I said how to spot a scam page? No. So I made a reel. It's on my page. Y'all can see this. And I used to have I didn't have too many fake pages, maybe like 3 or 4. You know what I'm saying? And then it was literally like, yo, you want to learn how to spot a scam page? All right, first thing you do, you're going to go to tagged photos. When you click on tagged photos, it's either going to be a completely different person or no tagged photos at all. We all got tagged photos. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Next thing I want you to do, click about this account, the 3 dots at the top. Then you're going to see when this account was started, probably was started that year. We've all had Instagrams longer than this year. Yeah. The next thing, it'll show where the account was started at. Nigeria. Come on now. I don't live in Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? And then the last thing you want to see is how many usernames had this account had in the past 90 days. And it'll use it like the one I had, it said like 5 usernames in the past 9 days. Bro, I ain't had a scam page since. Because you know they copy your page. Right. So when they see that, they probably like, dang, he's snitching on the game.
I didn't even know that. So yeah, that's good. I'm glad you said that. My audience need to know that. Y'all need to check out these pages, these fake pages. It's easy to know that they fake. I don't know.
Yeah.
Bro, somebody just messaged me and said
they bought something.
Bro, yeah, man. So I was trying to figure out how I'm finna cope with that, because it's like, come on, bro. Like, how you don't? It's
was
crazy.
It even something that you sold, or was it just like some? Because they be some investment opportunities.
Man, they talking about Bitcoin. They was selling Bitcoin. I'm like, bro, do you ever see me say anything about Bitcoin?
Right.
Why would you buy that? And it's like, bro, but that's like, I don't know how they don't be knowing. They be like, it said it had 10,000 followers, but bro, it had 1 like on the picture. But like, how could that be me? And then you see me every day with 60,000 followers. Yeah. And I post every day with my real page. Yeah. Every day. There's not one day go past I'm not posting it. Y'all can hold me to that for the rest of my life almost. It's not one day that I'm going, I'm not posting. I'm posting something. Every day. Something's going to get posted on my page. So you should see my page every day. But it's a tough situation. I don't like it though. Yeah. Because people have been getting got, and it's like, I got to post it every day. I got to get messages about it every day. I got to try to post it as often as I can.
The spam page thing is crazy.
It's getting a little annoying.
My mom be like, how do you stop them? I'm like, you can't.
I literally can't. I tried everything.
You can make a video like I did.
Yeah, I should. I am or something, but Instagram just need to give me a blue check, man. Because like, this is getting bad. Like, it's gonna get better. It's gonna get worse as I grow too. Yeah, it's like, bro, I'm steady growing, and then it's gonna be more, and it's gonna be like people. I gotta get a message every day. Yeah, fake page here, fake.
And then everybody's like, I didn't know if you knew, but I wanted to let you know you had a fake page.
I understand that they're trying to help me and things, but bro, I get this stuff every single day of my life. 3 to 5 people. Yep. It's me, got this fake page. They try to get me, bro.
Especially if you jump in your request.
It's you. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Is this you? Is this you? Bro, talking to me on my page, 60,000 followers. Why would that be?
And then their voice is always so different. It'd be like they don't talk like we would talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's cool. So, you know, this is my guy Smitty Da Goat. You know, I'm gonna drop all the links in the description below. Make sure you guys really tap in with him because I only bring people on here. And like I said, this whole digital education is $325 billion e-learning space. This is my mission to educate people of color to definitely advance in here, sell products, package stuff that you have into a package, sell that so that we can get on the playing field. I definitely believe that, you know, his program has true value. I saw him make a sale while he was in here. You know what I'm saying? Somebody call him for their wife. So that means that they really trust him. And I think you guys should trust him as well. But yes, my guy, Smitty Da Goat. Thank you for joining in with TunedinTony. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My guy, Tony, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah. All right. We'll catch you on the next one.